to ground, and we've got a penalty kick, and Mont is down. But the referee points to the spot, and Rob, here's an opportunity for the Bux Mont Torch to get back in this game.
It's exactly what you said when the game first started. You know, Bux Mont really need to slow things down. They slowed the pace of the game down, strung together those 5, 6, 7 passes in order to get in on goal, and we see them draw a PK. Hopefully, keeper's all right after that was a hard knock. But Bux Mont for sure has a penalty kick and a chance to get themselves back into this game.
Wait and see how Prince Mont fares, but we'd like to thank the College Hill Tavern located at 420 Cattell Street in Easton for their support of CWTAP sports in the spring and summer of 2016. Check out the College Hill Tavern just 2 blocks from Lafayette's campus, where the Melhem family serves up some of the best food, drink, and company around. That's the College Hill Tavern, 420 Cattell Street in Easton. Looks like Mont is all right, and he's up. And the Bux Mont Torch will have an opportunity through Khalil Carl and a penalty kick to see if they can't get back in the game. Referee blows his whistle. Carl steps up, shot, and a goal! The Bux Mont Torch are on the board. It's Khalil Carl. And Rob, I said this is a player who needs to get involved and scores on a penalty kick. Haggerty did a good job to run down that long ball and create that opportunity. It cuts the lead in half. There's your goal before halftime. And if you're the Bux Mont Torch, you got to be up now, ready to go. The next 5 minutes, you just play this game now in 5-minute increments and try to claw your way back in.
Perfectly taken PK as Mignon had no chance at that one. It was just slotted perfectly to the right side of the net, and this is where Bux Mont's really got to make use of that goal. You know, now they're they're down 2-1, but it's a certainly more manageable deficit, and I really think now going into the second half in 15 minutes or so, Bux Mont can maybe even come out of this game with a win with the energy that's going to spark.
Funny how quickly things can change. 5 minutes ago, here we are sitting. They're down 2-0 already. They're down 2-0, 24 minutes into the game. Here we are, 30 minutes into the game. Lead's cut in half. You're right back into this thing. You have to keep your heads up. You have to keep working. Maybe that change in defense helps where Tommy Kisoko gets forward a little bit more and they can start to use Caleb Williams coming up the wing. And then you get those experienced players, those touches, whether it's Stock, whether it's Khalil Carl. These are guys who've been with you for a couple of years. You got to use them to balance out those younger players and those newer players as they get used to your system. There's a ball over the top, falls to Allison, and he's in an offsides position. Bux Mont catching a break there. Lawson coming out. I think he's got to come out a little stronger. If you're going to commit yourself, you have to commit yourself. But still, Bux Mont catches a break there, and they can't cheat up with their center backs. The outside backs, I think they got to push forward a little bit. Justin Festa needs to stay home. Justin Brodigham, another player who needs to kind of keep it home, as does Campbell Whalen. But the outside backs, there's nothing wrong with getting forward.
One player I'm really excited to see right now is Caleb Williams at left back. He's not only been great defensively, but he's been able to get up the field smart. And before I say anything more, let's see how he does here. There he is.
Clears it away out of the goal line. There was an attempt from Anthony Allison as the goalkeeper got caught out. Looks like we'll have a substitution coming into the match for the Bux Mont Torch. We'll see who that will be coming off here and wait on the official notification. Looks like number 13, that'll be Chase Hovius coming out of the match. Coming in is number 26. We'll get his name in just a moment for you. See if that is on our roster sheet or if we'll have to go into the press box to gather that one. Vontez Hilliard entering the match for the Bux Mont Torch. He's a returnee as well from last year's team. He'll play in an attacking midfield role, likely out wide. He has a lot of pace. He's a talented player, and he's an offensive spark. And I think if you're the Bux Mont Torch, you got your goal, and you try to see who you have early on in the season. But I think you have to stick with what works for you. And he's one of those players who scored some goals last year and can be a dangerous player for them. And he's someone that they're going to have to count on in 2016. So it's Hovius off and Hilliard on.
To go back to that last chance on goal with Caleb Williams, that's exactly what I'm talking about. His defensive presence there, smart tactically to get back. And that looked like a handball, actually. Not called. But Caleb Williams was in the right spot, and he's been able to, here he's on the ball right now, trying to spin out of it. He's been able to get up the field and get back.
Again, Bux Mont Torch, we're down 2-0, just 20 minutes into this game. Got a penalty kick from Khalil Carl, right back into it. Trail 2-1, start to claw away just a little bit at a time. And now, all of a sudden, that lead is manageable. It is. It's something you can work your way out of. Just have to make sure you get back defensively and have some good play through the midfield, hold that ball up, and let your more talented players on the outside win the game for you. The center of the park is a weaker point this year. They're trying to replace things. The spine of the team, not necessarily as strong as it was last year or 2 years ago. If you have those outside players, you can try to take advantage of that because it can open up the center of the pitch for you once you get into the attacking third.
This is where Bux Mont's got to, I know they're excited from scoring that last goal, but they got to go back to the way they were playing when they scored that first goal. I think it's important they slow the ball down yet again, as they're doing right now, and try to keep the passes as short as possible, but also build up the field as best they can. And here we see them building up the field beautifully as they string together 10 or 11 passes.
Hilliard is stripped, and here comes Junior Lone Star the other way. That's Kamara. Plays forward now to Dennis. George Stock steps in and at least forces Junior Lone Star to slow things down a little bit. And I think for the Bux Mont Torch, the slower the pace of this match is, the better off that they are. There's a ball through to no one. That'll be settled by Campbell Whalen. Whalen plays at Lafayette College in Easton, Pennsylvania.
I think Bux Mont really's got to get away from that long ball tactics. It is proven just in this game in the first half that them playing it short really is able to wear down the opposing team, and it's the way they can score goals.
Shot on goal from Dennis, gobbled up by Chris Lawson, and they'll play to Caleb Williams. Sends the ball out of the back. Donzo. Kasoko takes it away. Williams forward for Khalil Carl. There's a ball down the line. That's a dangerous one. If Danzo can get on it, he cannot. Takes a run on the artificial turf. And sometimes the artificial turf, Rob, it's your best friend because the grass might slow it down enough for you to catch. Playing on artificial turf, that's like playing on concrete. Once it takes off, it's gone.
That's why a lot of players, and especially the big name players like Henry and Drogba, hate playing on turf. It's not only bad for your knees and the rest of your body, but the pace of the game changes dramatically.
2-1 in the 35th minute now. Junior Lone Star leading the Bux Mont Torch. Caleb Williams looks to play forward. Peslis goes out off of him. Peslis also plays at Lafayette. One of two, along with Campbell Whalen, from the Leopards to join Bux Mont this summer. Headed forward by Gay. A nice step there from Khalil Carl to gain possession. Not much assistance. He loses it. And here comes Junior Lone Star in the opposite direction. It's number 20 goal scorer Cisse, scored in the 20th minute. Held up by Wayland was Dennis. They're looking for a call. They're not going to get it. That brings Bobby Ali up off of the Junior Lone Star bench. Off the back heel. Nifty little back heel there. Justin Festa plays forward. Turning. And over the top, it could be an opportunity for the Bux Mont Torch. Munyan comes out. Taken down. That's got to be a foul. We'll see if there'll be a booking from the referee. He'll call Prince Munyan over, and Prince Munyan will go in the book. And Rob, you're in a case of last defender. He's lucky that that's not a red card.
Yeah, that really could have been a goal for Bux Mont there. He was Munyan was way outside the 18, and I'm surprised he almost didn't get a red card for that. I'm sure if he went down, maybe two-footed him, we would have saw otherwise. Let's see if Bux Mont has any free kick specialists able to maybe make something out of this.
They'll play it short in the box towards Vontez Hilliard. There's an opportunity. The referee had not yet blown his whistle, so we'll do it again.
That was a nice practice set piece.
That's something off the training ground. It's nice to see that Rich Sparling is confident enough in his side to start incorporating those things. They hadn't done that really in the past, but you like the creativity and the fact that he's willing to roll the dice a little bit. It'll be Philip Haggerty over the ball to take the free kick. Haggerty plays his college ball at Drexel University down in Philadelphia. He'll step away from it now and join the attack. 6 forward for the Bux Mont Torch. And that ball is hit into Khalil Carl and goes out of bounds. And there's an opportunity wasted for Bux Mont. Looks like they have another sub up and ready to come into the match. Wait and see who the player coming off will be, if any, or if they'll hold the sub. Looks like they'll hold the sub. Justin Festa over to take the throw in, as we are now in the 40th minute. 2-1 the score. Junior Lone Star leading the Bux Mont Torch. We'll get a substitution. Vontae Hilliard entering the game, number 14. We'll have a corner kick coming up for the Bux Mont Torch.
Huge opportunity. Huge opportunity for Bux Mont here, as they could go into halftime with a draw here if they're able to get ahead on this.
Hilliard plays at Holy Family University in Philadelphia. Corner kick taken, and that's outside of the box. Comes to Donnie, and here come Junior Lone Star. They'll look to switch fields in the direction of number 34, Toure. Good job there from Caleb Williams to see the ball into touch, and there'll be a throw-in for the Bux Mont Torch. Quickly taken, settled, near side. Vontez Hilliard, back, Williams, Kasoko. Wheels with it, and plays now on the far side to George Stock. Stock will carry, plays through the midfield towards Haggerty. Kasoko goes up and over, and he's down, and we will play on. He gets up, and he'll have to hustle back. Played out of bounds. Looks like he's holding his back is Tommy Kasoko. Kasoko out of Liberty University. Native of Miramar, Florida. It's a long way from Miami to Percy, Pennsylvania. Throw-in taken, and some sportsmanship shown there from Bux Mont as they give possession back to Junior Lone Star. We are in the 42nd minute. 2-1 Junior Lone Star leading. Wheeling with the ball in midfield is number 3, Dennis draws a foul. Quickly taken free kick. Here's Cisse. Stock goes to ground and doesn't draw the ball, and it'll be a goal kick. Good job defensively there to hold his man up and stop that run forward from Junior Lone Star.
Nothing harder than that, than having someone who's purely faster than you, and you're still able to get back and use your strength over him and get the ball out of bounds there. And he did it for a goal kick.
Lawson gives it a ride. Header is won by Junior Lone Star. Number 6, Kamara skies over Khalil Carl, the goal scorer, to put the ball into touch. Stock comes over to take the throw in. Quickly taken. Campbell Wayland. Switch now to Justin Festa. Festa's a native of the Lehigh Valley out of Coopersburg, Pennsylvania. Played at Grace College. Kasoko. Hilliard does a good job of trying to shield his man off, but that'll go out of bounds. And it'll be a throw-in for Junior Lone Star. Headed down Williams. Hilliard turns. Good turn there from Hilliard, but he's closed off quickly by 3 players from Junior Lone Star. Miscommunication and a poor clearance out of the back by Festa. Man goes to ground, and here comes Junior Lone Star going the other way. Browdigam getting far forward from his defensive position, lays it off Khalil Carl. Back to Vontez Hilliard. Hilliard, first time, sends a cross in, and that's cleared away by Junior Lone Star. Inside the final 2 minutes now in the first half. Ball played forward for Anthony Allison. See if he can't beat Justin Festa. He's in a foot race. Festa here has to keep him in front of him. Does a good job to do that. Surrenders a corner kick, but that is one of the better defensive stands, if you will, that Bux Mont has made today. Festa did a good job to recover there and hold off the very dangerous Allison. He's the kind of player, if you let him in behind you, he can give you problems. But if you keep him in front of you and keep him the ball at his feet in front of you, he can't hurt you. Shot goes out for another corner kick. And how important here is the final, say, 60 seconds plus stoppage time if you're the Bux Mont Torch to try to build some momentum?
This is absolutely vital for them. It's so much easier going into the second half with a draw, 2-2, and you could have, it's a whole different game. Going in 2-1, you're still at a deficit, and you're going to try to at least get a draw out of the game. But when you're down at halftime, just from emotionally, you feel like you're down.
Williams, Browdigam, Stock playing the ball forward. Browdigam out of Messiah College. There's another ball over the top. Munyon way out to gather that one up. Should be in stoppage time now as that ball is sent forward to Chris Lawson. The referee blows the whistle, and at the end of the first half, it's Junior Lone Star 2 and the Bux Mont Torch 1. We'll be back after these commercial messages on CWTAP Sports. Alex Fidroshevsky and Rob Solentano with you. And again, Junior Lone Star 2, Bux Mont 1.